Hi, everyone. I'm here with Tanya Beaubrun, a wonderful client of mine who is also really excited to be joining the Dream Life Incubator for its first run starting very soon in June. June 13th is actually Monday when we're going to be starting. And I wanted to share with you a little bit about her journey in her own words about what we've been able to create for her in the last year that we've been working privately together, and what's really brought her to continue her journey working with me and to step into this sacred container, which is the Dream Life Incubator. So Tanya, say hi.
Hi.
Yeah, so Tanya is a physician of 23 years, and when we began working together, she was ready to step into a new chapter of her life where she was going to become a health coach and really wanted to empower women around their wellness and their spirituality and to really live their dreams in a way that's really congruent and alignment for them so that they can feel happy, healthy, and free, right? And so it's been a magical journey of really seeing her expand into going from not having any business to now having a growing and beautiful business that looks and feels like her, and to see what we're going to create next. So Tanya, can you just share with us a little bit about what was it like, how were you feeling when we met exactly a year ago, May of 2015? What were your aspirations? What were some of your fears? And what compelled you to say, I've got to do this now?
When I first met Priscilla in May, I had no business. I knew I wanted to I had a dream that I needed to bring forth, but it wasn't clear as to what the dream looked like. I knew I had always wanted to inspire women to live authentic lives, and I'd written that as a child, but I didn't know what container and what form it would take.
Right.
When I started working with you, it was really from a place of fear. And I had no confidence that I could do it. I was afraid of the future. I didn't think that I was the right person to do it. I felt that I had big dreams, but small feet.
Oh, I love that.
Priscilla, you helped me grow into my dreams. And now I've launched my website. I've launched 2 online programs, doing work with women that are being empowered to live their dream lives. I never in a million years thought that I would have done this in a year. And it's actually is exactly a year since we first started. And I think when I launched the website, I shed a tear because it were tears of joy, and it were tears of gratitude that I had had a doula, and that's what I call it. It was a doula who helped me birth my baby. And it wasn't just an ordinary baby. My business was based on spirit and soul and passion and joy. It wasn't a business without a heart. And that's really what I wanted. I wanted to launch a business with a heart, and a business that would allow me to live my dream-filled life, a business that would allow me to not be overworked like I had done. And with Priscilla's help, I was able to take the time that I needed to birth this baby. Ordinarily, I would have rushed it. But with Priscilla's guidance and support, I was able to back off when I needed to back off. And it was in those moments of rest that many an aha moment came.
It's true. So even though you had all these fears and small feet, what was it that compelled you to say, I have no idea what this is going to look like. I have no idea if I'm going to fall flat on my face. I'm going to, make a big investment in myself energetically and financially. So what was that thing that made you say, I've got to do this anyway?
One, it felt right. And I'm slowly learning that there's a feeling of lightness that you've taught me, that when it feels light, you go for it. So it felt light. But I like the blend of business coaching with Akashic Records. A combination of that really sold me on working with you. I loved having the spirit guides help me through decisions. It made me feel that I had a tribe behind me. I had people looking out for me. It really was a wonderful.
Wonderful. And so how would you describe the last year of the journey in terms of putting things together and how you feel about yourself and your business and your life? How do you feel overall today about everything?
I'm really excited. I'm not as fearful, nowhere near as fearful as I was a year ago. I feel like I am truly living what my soul's purpose is here for. And having the Akashic readings every month has really helped me to be more confident in the decisions I'm making. I feel that I have a spirit guide working along with me and truly telling me you're going the right way. So it feels more, I feel more empowered to make the decisions that I'm making. I'm definitely more confident in the success of my business. I know it's going to be a great success. I'm no longer as worried about the future. I've learned to manifest as well. I've learned to ask, and then I will receive. And all of these things that I knew a year ago, but now I know it. Priscilla helped me know it. Where you go deep within your being that this is what you're here to do, and these are the processes that's going to be needed to take the step, to take your business to the next level.
And I have an approach where I believe that you have the answers for yourself, right? And so how was the process of, I think you said it on the webinar, of co-creation. So how did it feel like for you to begin to trust yourself in this business where before you were so afraid?
It was really empowering, where you know that on one hand, something inside you tells you you're doing the right thing. But on the other hand, the usual ego and the fear-based living comes in, and you start to doubt yourself. You start to ask, why do you think you can do this? Working with you helped me feel much more confident in making decisions that I knew were right for me.
Mm-hmm.
So now I'm now ready to step into the light with more confidence and feeling truly empowered that I am going the right way.
And so when we met, you were also a little bit burned out, and so one of the things that we've been working on, so would you agree that we haven't only built a business from scratch and a brand that truly represents you, we've also helped you live your life and feel more alive?
Yeah, I think I have rediscovered how to live fully. Many times as women who are working and balancing family life and everything else, we tend to be so focused on doing that we forget what it is to just sit still and be. Mm-hmm. And it is in the being that we really discover who we truly are. And many times when I thought I had to be doing, Priscilla and the guides gave me permission to be, and that made such a remarkable difference in my life. Knowing that I could just sit back and do nothing. Many times Priscilla would tell me, for the next 2 weeks, you're to do nothing. And it was like, nobody had ever told me I didn't have to do it. And I would get into bed and like, oh, Priscilla told me I need to take a nap. And there I was. It was a very, very critical lesson for me that in doing less, I actually achieved more.
Yes, and for people that don't know you, you have 3 children, a husband, a clinic back in St. Lucia, you exercise, so it's, you're still studying to get for some of your other medical exams, so you have a very rich and full life, so you're not just, you're napping in spite of the fact that you have a whole bunch of things and that you've been conditioned as a medical doctor to work your butt off, right?
Well, I've learned that it's okay to take a nap at 2:00 in the afternoon when my body tells me. And what happens now is that I listen to my body. I truly listen to how I'm feeling, not just my physical self, but my emotional self as well. And when it tells me it's enough is enough, I have no qualms about shutting down the laptop. And sometimes it's coloring in an adult coloring book. Yeah. Sometimes it's meditating. Sometimes it's having a cup of tea, or just taking to bed and watch trashy TV. But it's true self-care, and it's physical, emotional, and spiritual self-care that has really got me from, I think, helped me get from point A to this point.
That's beautiful. I love that. That sounds so wonderful. So just to wrap up then, if someone is on the fence, right, they're just either starting out or maybe their business from scratch like we did with you, or let's say that they're thinking of giving up, or they're afraid of taking one more leap, or believing in this dream one more time, and they have all the possible reasons for why they shouldn't do it. They don't have the time. It's not going to work. They don't have this luxury to focus on their dream because, don't you know that they've got bills to pay? So what would you tell someone when they can see in their face all the reasons why not to step into living their dream and living their purpose?
I saw all these reasons a year ago. All these reasons existed for me a year ago. But I knew that if I gave in to them, I would never have the dream come to light. And I had just felt that it was one more time, one more opportunity that I was going to miss. And I felt that I owed it to the world to bring my gift out. And I felt that I have a unique message. I have a unique dream. Everybody comes to this earth with a unique message. And if I didn't give birth to that dream, if I didn't give birth to the message and share my message, I would actually be doing the world a disservice. So I felt that it was, if not now, then when? That's really how I felt. And then the combination of the business coaching, the personal life coaching, as well as the Akashic records, it was a beautiful combination of, it gave me a little of everything.
Right. So holistic approach, mind, body, spirit, right? So self-care to get you to feel, have more vitality and energy, create a new rhythm of life for yourself and your day-to-day, a new schedule, right? Because you went from being a medical doctor to being with your kids and being a full-time mother and working in your business. And then also working on the business aspect, and the Akashic record reading, the intuitive business readings really set out the vision, right? The clarity of it, right? It was just ridiculous how can you tell people how detailed it can be? I mean, sometimes people don't understand.
It scared me sometimes because I had this dream, but the Akashic, the business reading just expanded everything. And I would read it and I'd think, oh, am I going to do that? Wow. It was even better than I thought it. And so I am going to achieve so much more than I ever thought I would. You have these dreams and you're afraid to articulate it. Well, it's there and it's written down for me. And every few months when I feel a little scared or so, I pick it up and I read it through and I'm like, you're on the right track. And I tell them about the Kripalu, where it was in the reading, and Priscilla and I totally forgot about it. And on the spur of the moment, I ended up certifying with Gabby Bernstein. And about a month later, she says, but wasn't that in the reading? And I'm like, I haven't read it in a while. And we both went out and it was right there.
It was right there, right? And it became a key part of what you do. Yes. And the final thing,
it was the exact person and in the space where it was. And that's not, it's not always going to be, I didn't expect it to be like that. I never thought in a million years that I would be at Kripalu with Gabby doing it. You could see her in so many different places, but everything that they said has been.
Yes.
Opportunities that I never knew existed have come up, and it's right there in the reading. It's been an amazing journey.
And so
one of the reasons I wanted to continue on. I just can't imagine not having this for another.
That's wonderful, and I'm so glad to have you. And so what would you like to get out of the incubator, and what would you say to someone of what you think is possible? Even though this is a different version of what we've done, it still incorporates a lot of the same elements. What do you think is possible for someone if they enter this sacred space of possibility?
Priscilla, what's not possible? What is not possible? Because many times things that have happened, I never in a million years thought I would be accepted by HuffPost in less than a day. They said yes.
I know. So you're published in the Huffington Post, Lisa Rankin. You have a website.
That's what I say. And all of these possibilities were there. I just never thought. So my only answer to this is what's not possible. Because I have no idea in the next 6 months, because there's so many possibilities. I'm just opening myself to whatever the universe has to throw at me right now. And that is the beauty of having the coaching with the readings and working with you. It has shown me that anything is possible once I'm open.
Well, that is a beautiful way to end. So any final words or anything else that you want to add?
Just do it.
There you go. I like the spirit.
Just do it. I mean, I've been there. I had all the reservations. I have the bills to pay. I still do.
Yes.
You know, there will always be an excuse. But if you do not bring your gift to life, you're actually doing yourself and the world a disservice. So I believe that we owe it to ourselves to take whatever steps necessary to give birth to our gifts and share it with the world.
Oh, that's such a beautiful, beautiful thing. Thank you so much for sharing. If people want to check out Tanya's beautiful website, where can they go? It's
www.tanyabeaubrun.com.
Yes, and for you guys who are listening and you want to consider, it's in the replay, it's in the email here, but it's also, you can just go to PriscillaStefan.com/DLI for Dream Life Incubator. And if you think it's the right spot, then join us. There are 4 spots left, 2 have been taken. So what else is possible? And I hope that if this feels light and expansive for you, that you will join us on this amazing 6-month journey of magic, possibility, and of dreams coming true. All right, guys, thank you so much. All right, so let's say bye. Bye, guys.